Hi, welcome back. So I have a question for you this week. Have you ever gone to the doctor and felt like you either couldn't explain what was going on well enough for them to understand, or even that they just weren't listening or being dismissive of you? I know a lot of people have had this happen, myself included, where you go to the doctor and you have something serious happening and you need help. But through the discussion, you feel like you're either not expressing what they need to hear to help you, or they're just not hearing you. So today I have two simple tips to help solve this problem. Are you ready? So tip number one is, first and foremost, if you're suffering from any embarrassment or frustration with your problem, to talk yourself out of it. You need to tell your doctor everything that's going on in as great a detail as possible to give them the information they need to make decisions, help you with a diagnosis, or even to refer you on to a specialist. So no matter how embarrassing it is, and especially if it's digestive disorders and IBS, you still need to tell what's going on. The second thing, and this is something that is such a game changer, start a journal and keep track of everything you eat, keep track of major events happening, and keep track of your symptoms in detail. So this helps you so much because if you have IBS and digestive disorders, it's not always just food. But food can be a big part of it too, right? So you want to start to write down everything you eat every day. And don't worry about who's going to see this because this is for your eyes only, and maybe eventually for your doctor as well. So you're going to want to write down everything you eat, write down the time of day, and write down how you feel. So you're going to also want to track things like your moods and energy levels, and like I said, if there's major events going on, and even regular habits. So by compiling all this information, you can do your own detective work even by being able to look back and noticing if certain foods do seem to trigger an energy dip or even illness and problems in your system. Or you may be able to identify how long it takes for you to experience symptoms from certain things. And of course, if you're looking at your habits, your energy level, and your moods, over time, you're going to be able to pinpoint the things that you feel need worked on, right? Because sometimes we go along through life and we just live life and we still have these things that just aren't right. But when you can look back at that hard data, you can really tell. So the second part of the keeping the journal, though, is that it's something that you can look back and you can summarize and take to your doctor, or you can just take your journal to the doctor and show them these specific things. And having that actual tangible data means so much. I mean, it's a real way to pinpoint what's going on without you having to kind of guess, because that's the other thing too, right? A doctor might ask you, how long have you been having these symptoms? How long has this been going on? What severity? Has it gotten better or worse? Things like that. And sometimes we kind of guess and we're like, well, I'm not really sure. But if you've written this down in your journal, you can go back and you can say, it specifically started on this date, it got worse during this thing, or it got better when I was doing this. And that can help so much because not only will you see what's causing the issues, your doctor will have more information to make a better diagnosis and refer you to the right kind of help. Okay, so I hope this helps, and I'll give you one last bonus tip, number 3. Even if you don't do any of these other things, definitely take a list to your doctor. So before you go to the doctor, write down all the things you need to cover, all the things that are causing you problems. And your doctor's going to love this because you can walk in, hand them the list, they can see exactly what they need to cover with you, exactly what your main pain points are, and it can help them to also identify the right questions to ask you to figure out what's going on. So I hope this video has helped you this week. Please leave me comments below. Let me know what your experience has been with doctors. Let me know if you try any of these tips, how they work for you, and how they make you feel, all right? And as always, you can find me on my website at colleen-bean.com. Leave me a comment, send me an email. I would love to hear from you. Talk to you again soon. Bye.